Hi, in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about H&R Block. So what you see on the screen here is the deluxe version of H&R Block, which is the most popular version available. This is the one that most people buy. Before we look at the features of this particular version, let's briefly talk about the different versions. So you'll notice here it does say federal here, and here it says state. So make sure that if you have to do state taxes, that you purchase a version which has state taxes. So it depends on your state. Most people have to file state taxes, but there's a few states, I believe there's 7 states in the US that don't require state taxes. I'm not positive, but somewhere around 7 or so. So if you live in any of the other 43 states, you'll probably have to file state taxes. So make sure you get a version that says state if you do have to file state taxes. So there's 4 main versions of H&R Block. The most basic version is called Basic. And this one is, again, just the most basic version. It's just, if you have kids, you can use this version. If you're single or married, you can use this version. But this version doesn't really have all of the nice ways to get deductions. So it's only for people who have the most basic tax situation. So if you have investments, you don't want to get this version at all. Also, if you have state taxes, this version does not typically include that, to my knowledge. So you'll want to get something better. The next version is the deluxe version. You can get this with or without the state on Amazon. And this is good because it gives you, the power to maximize deductions. The version you see here it says Deluxe. You're looking at the Deluxe version here on the screen. This is also good if you have investments. So if you've done any type of like stock trading or you have any dividend income, you can use this version. Now, if you received any income in the form of a 1099 or any type of self-employment income, you're going to want to upgrade in that case to what's called premium. Also, if you have any rental properties, you'll want to get premium. So if you have any type, and I mean any type of self-employment income, I would say, in my opinion, it's worth to spend the extra money and get the premium. Premium is usually the one I get. In TurboTax, it's called Premier. In H&R Block, it's called Premium, and they're pretty much the same. So if you used TurboTax before, the Premier version of TurboTax is like the Premium. In any case, it does everything the other versions do. So it'll help you maximize deductions. And if you have investment income, you can use Premium. So it's everything the lower versions have, but it also has the self-employment option. Now, if you want to get the best version, in my opinion, is if you have a business, right? This is the one that has a little bit more than what the self-employed has. So the premium in business is for people who own a business. If you have an actual business, like if you have a legitimate business, you'll probably want to get premium in business just to be sure that you're taking advantage of every possible deduction and every possible option that you have. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Okay, so let's investigate this one here, which is the Deluxe. So again, the Deluxe is for people who have investments, kids, you want to maximize deductions. The only thing Deluxe doesn't do is it doesn't do rental properties, and it doesn't do self-employment income, or like if you receive a 1099 at the end of the year for some work you did. It's not going to work for you. You're going to want to upgrade to premium. And again, if you have an actual business, get premium in business. So let's go through it. So when you first start, this is the new one. This is 2021. And by the way, I'm making this video in 2020. Today is New Year's Eve 2020. So not all of the features are here yet, and you'll see why in a minute. It says, how do you want to import your taxes from last year? And so if you used H&R Block or TurboTax software, you can import the data. I'm just going to skip this because I don't want to enter my info here. So skip. And then here it asks you if you want to import data from financial software. I never do that, but you can. Very similar to TurboTax. TurboTax has these same options. The layout is a little bit different. So if you're used to TurboTax, just be patient with it, and I think you'll find it that you'll like it. Before we begin, you'll need your 2020 return, your social security number, birth dates and social security numbers for anyone else on your return, and your health insurance coverage. So it just tells you what you need before you start, which is kind of nice. I'm just going to click next. Then I'm going to just say single, next. And then I'll enter some fake info here. So let's say John Smith. And my social security number is 999999999. Occupation, I am, okay, that's not a valid social security number. Okay, didn't like that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to enter just a different one, or maybe skip this. Can I skip it? Yeah, I'll skip it for now. Then if we have state returns, you can enter them there. I'm gonna skip that. Your phone number, date of birth, all that stuff. And then it asks you questions here, you know, were you a full-time student? Can you be claimed as a dependent? Are you blind? Are you disabled? Very, very similar to TurboTax, right? Pretty much almost identical in terms of the questions that it's asking us. It's very, very similar. So it's an easy adjustment if you want to switch from TurboTax for whatever reason. Here it talks about dependents. Okay, and you can save your return. I'm not going to save it. Then it talks about your income. So it guides you through everything, just like TurboTax does. You can also, notice this. Notice this. When I went here, it says, let's work on your 2021 income. It says, we'll ask you about wages from your job, investment income, etc. If I click next, look what happens. You can enter your information in the program now, but you must wait until the IRS's final forms before you can file your return. Most final forms will be available in an update on January 4th, 2022, right? Because I'm doing this on New Year's Eve, 2021. Today's December 31st. So a few forms might not be final until after that. By the way, it's the same thing with TurboTax. It's not just H&R Block. I also have TurboTax. And so if you try to do your taxes early, which you can play with it, not all of the forms are there. Most of them are, but not all of them are. Let's see next. And then here you can upgrade to premium and it gives you some stuff. No thanks, let's continue. And then you can enter your W-2 info. It just gave you a disclaimer about the forms because not everything is available. When I was doing TurboTax the other day, I forgot what form wasn't available. So, but it's still very early, right? We're still not even 2022 yet. At least not for me. So then here you can enter stuff like wages. I'll just click wages. And then you can enter stuff here. You can just upload a PDF if you like, etc. And then here you have adjustments. So you've got like insurance, IRA contributions. Let's go to that one. So next. And then let's just say yes. Traditional. And you can go through and enter things, date of birth, etc. So you enter your contributions here. You've got deductions here. Again, very similar to what you would see in TurboTax. So you just go through slowly and do it all, and then hopefully you get a lot of money back, right? So that's the idea. And then right here you see it has the numbers. It has federal return and state return. So refund. So very similar to TurboTax. Very, very similar. Just the interface is a little bit different, but I think it's cool that, let me go back to the beginning, that if you've used TurboTax in the past, you can use this one because you can use your old TurboTax info and it'll import it here into H&R Block. So, and I'm pretty sure it goes both ways if you get TurboTax as well. So it's a nice program. It's great. It's way better than doing them by hand. Some people love H&R Block. Some people love TurboTax. There's people who swear by both. I've used both. I think they're both great. So I think if you're looking for tax software, I recommend it. Just make sure you get the right one. Again, basic is for the most basic tax situation. I personally think you should always get at least Deluxe, unless you have like no deductions or just, very basic. Deluxe is the one, if you have any type of investment income, you'll definitely want that. Also, it gives you more options for deductions if you qualify for them. If you have any type of self-employment income or rental property, you want to take a step up and go to premium. If you have an actual business, you want to get premium in business. And these are all downloadable. Once you buy them on Amazon, you just download it. It's really easy. And if you have a Mac, there's Mac versions. And if you don't have a state return and you're only doing the Deluxe on Amazon, and I'm not even sure if you can get this. I don't even know if this is available on the H&R Block website, but on Amazon, you can actually get the Deluxe, and it doesn't have the state version, so it costs less. So you can save. Yeah, I found it. So it's available on Amazon, and you save a lot by getting the one that doesn't have state. So you can actually get Deluxe and not get the state if you happen to live in a state where you don't have to file taxes, and save quite a bit of money. in that case. So, but I usually get the Premier because I have some self-employment income. So I usually go with the Premier version or Premium version. TurboTax is the Premier or Premium for H&R Blocks. That's usually what I go with. But yeah, so I hope this video has been helpful. If yeah, that's it. Good luck with your taxes. Take care.